Hello. How are y'all doing? Foil, how are you? Virtue, what is up? Pacifist, good day. Ooh, man, yesterday when I finished stream, I was just like, what happened? I was so mad the whole time. What happened? I feel much better today. Much better. Just playing some Noida, super fun game. My little brother showed it to me a couple of days ago, and I've been hooked since. Nice. I've heard of it. I've seen people play it on stream a little bit. I'm not really sure what the game is about, other than uh, it's like a 2D pixel voxel physics extravaganza. Looks kind of fun. It's a wand building roguelite. I'm reading a novel before going to sleep. The complete fiction of H.P. Lovecraft. That sounds heavy. Sounds very heavy, Virtue. Actually, I've never read Lovecraft. I don't really know what it is. I've seen the iconography. I've heard of the phrases Lovecraftian. I've seen imagery that's like, oh, this is totally Lovecraft, but I don't technically know what that means. I don't know what the original. I don't know what the genre is, because it's almost like a genre now. Or it's like, what is it? It's like a style or setting now. You can get some insane combinations going. Yeah, that sounds cool. I honestly, I don't play many roguelites. Not that I barely play anything at all, but roguelites specifically, I never really get into, or I never got into it in the past. There's been a few that I've played here and there, like friends games that are roguelites, but never. I never like naturally got into one myself. Not usually a fan, but for some reason this one's sticking. Lovecraft mostly deals with cosmic horror, monsters from outer space, and feeling isolated. That makes a lot of sense. That is the most descriptive anyone's ever put it to me, and that makes a lot of sense. Very cool. Marvel's getting a little Lovecraftian with the future. Or I guess it got like that. It's always been like that ever since they introduced space. All right, I forget where I left off. I remember I was making these guest groups to populate the menu to start testing the menu. Adventure part. Okay, so I have like a participant name, a display name. I remember this. Fishing charter. This is like a game tournament. Video game. Video game tourney. Yo, Nick. What is this? What is this? Ice? It's ice. What's up, Nick? Nick, we did we play each other in fantasy football last week? Was that us? I got a notification yesterday saying that the game was over, and I forgot to even set my lineup. This league bites, yeah. It was us. I forgot to set my lineup and I still beat you. I think I demolished you? No. You definitely did not. That's you with the symbols. What do you mean the symbols? It's hard to tell who's who. I mean, it's Japanese. You should know that that's me. All right, I'm gonna make a few more of these. I'm gonna populate them. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep populating these, get them in the menu, maybe get them working. I don't have a ping pong table yet, but I definitely want to put one in. Big meeting table, business retreat. I'll do the business retreat. What's another name for a business retreat? I was using ChatGPT for this. Replace the word retreat in business retreat. 10 options. Business workshop. Perfect. Business workshop. Employee, I guess. Or maybe seminar, business seminar. Seminar. Is that how you spell seminar? Yeah. What would you call a participant of a business seminar? An attendee? Seminar attendee. Workshop is chef's kiss. Yeah. But I don't think I want to do it like because a business workshop, it almost indicates that all the people are part of the same company. But this is different. This is like, it's people coming together to talk about business. And they're going to need a meeting table. It's going to be 6. No, it's going to be 8. It's going to be a big one. The fishermen are going to be 6. The adventurers are going to be 4. The yogis are going to be 2. No, I'll say 3. And then, okay, group activities. I don't have a group activity type. They're just not going to have a group activity type. They're going to have individual activity types. The gamers are going to want to game. Playing video game. No individual. The fishermen are going to want to fish. The business attendees. I don't have an activity type for them yet. I'll make one now, I guess. It's just like meeting. But what's another word for meeting? Because meeting is not specific enough. I don't know. I'll leave it meeting. Workshop sounds professional. Business convention. Convention's good too. I'm gonna use convention for something else, I think. Or maybe, I don't know. Convention's good though. I'm gonna use that for something else. All right, so role playing. I'm gonna get rid of bathing. What is this individual activity types? Why do I have that? I'm gonna add yoga to the group activity. I have to figure out how to do a group activity. So we have adventurers, which is 4 people. Seminar is 8. Fishermen is 6. Gamers are 4. Yogis are 3. Stay length. They're all... Let's just make them all 2 days. Reset every day. What is reset every day. That's right. That is whether or not they do the same activities the next day. I don't think I use that. So they're all set up. Let me just... I gotta organize this. Is everything here used? And let me get rid of stuff I will not use. Offer type. Okay, a DM. So this offer type I don't use. This letter, yeah. Maybe I'll use it. Maybe I'll use it. And then I know what the letter is. I don't think it matters. Expiration days 0. Okay, that should actually change. Codeplex, is that you, Steve Jobs? Welcome in. Yeah, it's me, Steve. It's Mr. Jobs. I'm done with hardware. I'm all about video games now. All right, I'm going to push their expiration dates back to 5 days. No, 4 days. Yeah. No, 3 days. We're going 3 days. Going 3 days. Video games are superior, yeah. I'm going to say they all reset every day for now. That's all these people want to do. They want to do their group activity. And maybe I'll put meditation as another one for the yogis. Meditation. I don't have a meditation. Let's make one. Meditation. Oh, look at that. It's already the perfect icon for meditation. But yoga, it is not the perfect icon for yoga. The perfect icon for yoga is... It's kind of this one, but it also looks like running. These are all terrible. I mean, that looks like me when I'm doing yoga. Because I cannot stick my foot out. Can't keep my knees straight. I'm going to keep that one. Programmer question, if that's Ite Chapel. You can ask me anything. Always. What is up? Welcome in. Shout out to the Whitechapel. Everyone make sure to follow the Whitechapel. Well, since you said that, how's your day? Day's good. Day's good, thank you. I'm recovering from lunch. I ate a lunch that was way too big and way too heavy, and I am struggling. Like, it hurts. I have a picture. Let me show you the picture of my lunch. So this is beef katsu. This plate is literally like 1.5 feet wide. This everything here is giant. And It is, yeah, it's fried beef. 2 giant slabs of fried beef. It's crazy. Like, I feel ill. Slur, how's it going? It looks so good. It was really good. It was really, like, food here is so good. I'm spoiled. The food here is so good. You're tired? Very tired? That's because it's late for you. You need to go to bed. Anyway, Chapel, what was your question? No. You can't make me? Of course I can't make you. So the activity type also now needs a display name. And I might make this an entity. What if I make this an entity? If I make this an entity, am I going to totally ruin everything? All right. I'm going to save. I'm going to back up the project. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to re-inherit that script. Hopefully I don't ruin everything. Right before bad update. Okay. You sent, where did you send it? That's so much Katsu. Yeah, it was. Where did you send the big wall of text? What are you using for NPC behavior, AI, state machine, something different? It depends, but it's mostly a state machine. Mostly. Guests all have a state machine that controls their locomotion. Like how do I make them move around? How do I make them interact with stuff in the world? And guests in your inn have another state machine that is that works in tandem with the locomotion state machine, and they're kind of symbiotic. NPCs that are not guests that live in the town, they don't have this guest logic. Their lives are run by a schedule. So, and the schedule tells the state machine. It's very linear. They don't work symbiotic, or they don't work symbiotically. The schedule tells the locomotion state machine what to do and when to do it. So it's a little complicated. I wish it was not. Very basic, but how would you do a dash ability? I have something down, but I feel like it's jank. Well, it depends. Like, is your character controller physics based? Is your character controller, purely scripted? And how do you do collisions in the world? How do you detect whether or not you're on stuff, or like what is the driving force behind your character controller? Basically, is it physics based or is it completely manual? Only my girlfriend can, and she isn't with me right now. So evil. What is that emo glitch? Physics, I want to say. Well, like, how do you make your character move? Do you tell like a rigid body, and do you give it velocity or something? Or do you literally grab the transform of your character and explicitly say, move X amount of pixels to the left? Which one? And if you don't know, that's fair. Basically, you're going to need to dig into whatever that code is and or blueprint or whatever you're doing and inject either a velocity multiplier, legit add movement input. That's fine. So let's see, does that make things harder or more complicated? How do you do wall detection? If you run into a wall, what stops you? It adds velocity on tick. Oh, okay. So it is physics based. Yeah, okay. Then what I would do is like I would literally have some variables for like how long the dash goes for. And then make sure you can remove input from the character completely. And if they hit the dash button, I would probably explicitly set the velocity in the direction that the character is facing. And take away, the player's ability to control the character just while it's dashing. And since it's physics based, I guess you don't really have to worry about how you're going to collide with stuff. Yeah, it's basically the same as movement. It's just you just want it a little faster for a short amount of time. And then just start the timer. Start the timer to count down from like half a second and add and like set the velocity a certain amount. And that's that. Oh no, 5-stream streak. That's not good. You're on a bad path. You got to get off that streak. Get back on the horse. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Guest group. I was going to update this to be activity type. I was going to update activity type to be an entity. Entity. And then entities already have Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I need to add something here that will show up in. Huh. What's something else I can add to activity types that I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. All right. Did I break everything? Did I break everything? The reasons why I ask, because there's an option for launching the actor, but launching causes the actor to be airborne, and because of state machine, the animations goes to falling. I tried adding local offsets, but adding offset will always be positive, and wait, and there I dash in one direction. Are you using a character controller that was made for you, or like a part of a template or something that you're digging into, or did you make it from scratch? Best viewers. Seribot, thanks for banning that person. I've been sitting here thinking you don't look like a grandpa this whole time. Just now I realized your name. Yeah, it's Grandma. Yeah, you might have to add your own state. It sounds like you're using a pre-built thing. You might have to dig into it and build like whatever this launching mechanic is. You might have to like duplicate it and just go to where the behavior is written and change that. Finn. What's up, Finn? Nah, template. It contains pre-made components that that have character movement. Yeah, I would dig in to like find where all the character functions are. See if you can understand like how the behavior is calculated. And just make your own and just try and like make a dash out of that where you're just adding like X, X velocity in a certain direction. Oh, also, I gotta update the elevation. Good evening, Finn. Man, I was extra hyper on your stream today. Extra. Shout out to Finn. Please, everyone follow Finn. Just to help me apologize for being so rowdy. Which I immediately take back. I'm not sorry. Okay. Did I break everything? Did I break everything? Did I break it? No, I didn't. Ooh, look, it even kept the icon. Sick. Perfect. I didn't break it. Activity type. Properties. Timer start. Oh, why is that a thing? I already follow Finn, though. What do I do? Unfollow. Create a new account and follow again. Yeah, do that. What is this remarks? Oh, right. Word of advice from Booyah, just unfollow. Yeah. Also, Booyah, Finn, Virtue, sup. Sup with Joe. Codeplex, thank you for the follow. That means elevation. We changed the elevation again. All new follows increase the elevation of Alpine Lake. Okay, that didn't break everything. That's good. So the whole reason why I did that is so I can have a display variable, and entities are just convenient because they have a whole bunch of stuff ready. So activity type. I mean, basically the display variable is this archery, bathing, dancing, dirty footprint, dogs, sleeping. Yo, DJ. DJ. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? Shout out to DJ. How was your stream? Emerald Sniper, welcome in. Freshy, what is up? Cicada Con. I'm good today. I'm real good. Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know who I am, my name is Andrew. I'm working on a cozy Innkeeper-Sim called Alpine Lake. Thanks for the follow, Finn. If you don't know DJ, make sure to give DJ a follow. Check out the game they're working on called Nitro Thrash. Give it a wish list. Let's check it out. Look at that. You're a car, you skateboard. It's awesome. It's crazy, right, Chapel? It's crazy. It was good. Still working on that level. If you want to share like screenshots or something of the new level you're working on, please drop some links. But yeah, if this kind of stuff interests you, definitely give it a wish list, give it a follow. Even if it doesn't interest you, give it a wish list and give it a follow. You don't understand how hard it is out there to just get those wish lists. I hope things are going well for you, DJ, in that department. The wishlist grind is real. Yeah, it's horrible. Like, it's horrible, and you see people on like social media going, "Oh, thank you for the 100,000 wish lists," and it makes you feel worse. It's just not easy. Anyway, welcome in. Welcome in. Follows are super important as well. Yeah. Dev life is hard for real, for real. It's true. Sometimes it weighs on you and you just don't want to do it some days. Honestly, thank God for streaming. There are so many days where I just don't feel like working. But you get on stream, you look at the screen, and you fill the airways with content, and it usually means doing work. So that's good. You get some stuff done. Ani, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for always keeping me hydrated. Streaming makes me work more. Yeah. It's a little slower, but when motivation is down, streaming is always there to pick up the slack and get some stuff done. Oh, I love those emotes. The pride heart left, pride heart right. That's awesome. Slur, gonna head now. See ya. Slur, thanks for hanging. Every day I don't feel like working. No, can't do it every day. What have I been working on recently? So recently, the thing I'm proud of is this. I made a new scene. I made a new level, which is this redwood forest. I kind of love it. This is what I'm proud of. The thing that I'm not that proud of is currently I'm working on a UI and a guest group system game mechanic and figuring out the whole game loop and making it tidy and rewarding and not confusing. That's been the hard part. Yeah, this was fun to make. I was like thinking about this zone for months. Like months. I'm just like, yeah, one day I'll do it. And then on stream I just didn't know what to work on. So I'm like, you know what? Let's work on this. And I just made these giant trees and it was kind of working. And I have a shader that you can see the character through the trees, so it doesn't feel too cluttered. You can always see yourself. So, and it feels a little like a little claustrophobic, but that's kind of the vibe I was going for. But yeah, this is what I was working on that I'm proud of. And the thing that I'm not proud of is this UI. So where did I leave off? Basically, guest group. I have a scriptable object that defines the guest group. It has total number of members. It has these specific NPCs, if there are specific NPCs, which I don't have yet. There's the group activity that they want to do, that they want to participate in, how long they'll stay, the max bonus joy. This I don't use, this I don't use, this I don't use. I need to use this actually. Reset every day. So I'm going to implement this reset every day thing because I don't want everything to be reset every day. Some things I want to be one and done. I'm going to go quiet for a bit, but I'm still here, Freshy. Thank you for the lurk. All right, let's get in there. Let's get in there. This reset every day. I do reference it. Oh, look at that. What? I reference it. Start of day. If reset every day, collection completed. False. Last assigned activity. Okay, this is confusing. What does completed mean? That's the wrong completed. It's collection.completed. Why would it show me this? Oh, that is okay, that is this. So set last activity. If the last activity is this activity that we just completed, then I'm just going to rename this to be completed all activities. That'll be way easier to read, okay? Okay. So I do use this. That's good. I do use this. I don't use these, offer type and letter. Do I need to keep those things? Trigger initialization method. So I don't, oh yeah, phone call and DM, I don't have those. I just have letter. And letter send immediately. Interesting. Guest group. So how does this first one appear? Let's pop open the UI that we just made. It is here. Okay. Do I have all the information? Like what do I need this UI for? The point of this UI is to select a new guest group event type and trigger it to start. That's only if it's unlocked. If it's unlocked, oop, got dark. So if it's unlocked and I click on this, I want to set it. I think that also means I need to make sure there's no incoming guest groups, no letters in the mail that haven't been declined. Okay. So if there's an offered guest group, that's what I want to know. Is there one in the mail or are they on their way? Because I never want two, I don't think I ever want two guest groups to show up at the same time. Current guest group stay length. I think this is also garbage. Like this is I have like a one variable that gets overwritten over and over again. That's bad. That is not good. No, you. I am bad. If this system is too complicated for me to like remember all the time, how am I supposed to expect players to remember? All right, let's do one thing at a time. Just accept the guest group in the UI. That's what I'll do next. So that means the guest group system needs to know how to activate itself. The guest group, let's say not trigger init method. I want to public void activate or activate guest group. So what does this mean? Guest group system activate guest group. And how do I normally activate it? Dot active. Spawn active guest groups. That's not what I want. I want to accept guest group. This is what I want. Yeah, I already have it. And it's this. This is what I'm passing in. If I accept it, then I immediately move NPCs to the spawn group. I put them on the calendar and I change it to accepted. Change this to accepted. State changed. All right, let's see what happens when I do that now. Oh wait, I didn't add the on-click event. So the guest group display needs to close the UI and... Oh, maybe it doesn't close the UI now. Let's just guest group dot activate guest group. But it's not activate anymore. It's accept guest group. Activate is different. All right. It's not going to close this UI. I think activating the guest group automatically closes all UIs. I think. I don't remember. We'll find out in 2 seconds. Also, sun goes down. I'm freezing. Okay. Hey, thanks for the introduction. Yep. PR. Wait, PR. What's this? Sure, take a look. Oh, I didn't even realize guest events. Let me see what kind of events we can throw. Okay, we got all these events, right? I have to question mark these out. but business seminar. It didn't go to the correct day? Okay. All right, that was weird. I think I need to accept guest group. I need to offer the guest group instantly and accept it. Guest group system dot instance dot offer guest group. This. I need to like offer and accept all in one go. Because wait. There's a function here. Offer received. Who calls you? Oh, the only thing that calls this is a mail update. And it just calls this. Okay. I need to call all these all at once. Just got to do 3 steps of the process, 3 separate functions. We got to call them all at one time. Wait. Mail instance received. This is a terrible, terrible way to figure out if this has been received. I need to do this though. All right, we're going to make this new function. All right, so we need to receive it, offer it, and accept it, all in one goop, all in one go. There we go. Look at that. So on the 4th, it immediately said on the 8th they're going to show up. Now, the reason why it's doing that is it's accounting for the 3 days of expiration time. But if I'm accepting it if I'm just straight up accepting it from a menu, I'm choosing for it to spawn. I don't need to wait that long. 4 days? That's a long time. Also, what happens if I just accept all of them? I can't wait. Can't wait to see. We'll accept this one. Also, I have to take away user control from this menu. Guest event. What was the really big one? It was like business seminar. It's just filling up the whole schedule. Keep going. How about another business? No, roll party. Oh, look, they're coming sooner because their expiration date's 0. That's funny. Fishing charter. Oh, I can't get this one because it's already accepted. Already accepted. Already accepted. And this is the max amount of guests we've ever had, so I don't account for that. It's getting cut off. What's going to happen? Oh my god. I never accounted for this to have to scroll. All right, they're all showing up tomorrow. I think I just got a notification that they all spawned. And here's everybody. And since there's no inn, they all, one at a time, go back to the train station. Why do they do it one at a time like that? I guess the schedule controller only does one guest at a time. All right, so what does that mean? Does that mean I failed? If I go to the calendar. Oh my god. So it thinks that they're all here, but they left. It doesn't update the calendar event that we've left. Okay, how about this? Let's update calendar events when people leave. I'm just going to add that to a to-do list. If character leaves mid-stay or never checks in, make sure to update the calendar event to indicate that. Yo, Darkwood, good morning. And none of these are duplicates, right? Nah. Okay. So that worked. I was able to select them from the menu and spawn them. All right. That's cool. How do I indicate on this menu what you can and can't spawn? Maybe I don't even show this menu if you can't spawn any new ones. Like, she just does a check in her dialogue that's like, can show this window. And if she can't, she doesn't even give you the option. She'll say something like, it's too soon. You can't throw too many events. You look desperate. Something like that. Or yeah, you're not popular. Your inn's not popular enough to throw this many events. It's coming together though. All right. I'm not hating this. I'm not hating this. This system will it's gonna make an impact. I feel it. I can feel it. Also, why did the adventurers show up the next day? Everyone's expiration date's set to 3. And their stay lengths are all set to 2, so that's strange. Also, that is empty. It's no good. Oh, right. I was going to add meditation to this. Meditation. Where'd the icons all go? I guess I never had icons, did I? So the yoga retreat needs basically I just want to grab like the first activity types icon. I'm just going to make a button that'll set that here. Set icon. Oh, I love Odin Inspector. It's so easy to make editor tools. Set icon, or oops, button. And I just want to grab group activity types dot. It's not equal null. Count is greater than 0. Icon equals group activity types dot icon. So now if I click the set icon, look at that, they all have icons now. The business seminar is wait, an archery bow? What? Oh, why is there? This should be meeting. Meeting. Set icon. Meetings don't have icons yet. Meeting. So what's a meeting icon? I'm sure I have something that looks like a bunch of people. I've got a guy with a briefcase. It's kind of business-like. I am not looking forward to having to recreate all these icons. Ugh. This is going really slow for some reason too. It's not usually this slow. All right, it should be here, right? Something businessy. Something businessy. This one. So businessy. Set icon. There we go. Cool. Should I use this description? I can use this. I think I need participants name and then participants names plural. All right. I need plural. Fisherman. Fisherman. Gamers. Yogis. It's just I. It says I, right? Yogi. Why is my Google in Japanese? What are you doing to me? It's very sticky. When the language swaps, it's just so sticky. Always swaps back. Oh, I have a condition here? I didn't even realize I had a condition here. And with that, I could... What? What is the condition? I don't know. Yeah, I'm still technically not sure how to dole out these groups yet. How to like paste them. How to offer them. I love yoga. Yoga is the only way I can find peace. I have these greetings here. Basically, when you meet an NPC, when they check in, they'll say one of these greetings. And I'm wondering if I should have the same amount of greetings that I have total members so they don't repeat each other. All right, so at least in the description window, I could say now, instead of saying guests, I can say the plural guest group dot plural name. Is there a way to like to upper? Like I want to only uppercase the first character. Is there a way to do that? Or I should just do that in the scriptable object. One time I tried to do yoga, but I practiced so hard I accidentally created a yoga flame. What are you, Dalsim? Yoga flame. I'll just make them capital. Malachi man, how are ya? Another day at the office. Do you mean that literally? Are you in an office right now? Whoops. Oh yes, this is perfect, right? This is the perfect thing. I made the line. There's a line separator that I accidentally made the icon. Whoops. Event icon. Event icon. Where is it? This is the scroll view manager. Oh, whoops. Wrong line. I work from home, still my office. Oh, it's after 8? Actually, I didn't. Oh, right. Yeah, you're in New Zealand, right? I'm like 8 p.m. Isn't it like 11 p.m. West Coast? But no, you're in New Zealand. This guy. Icon image. The preferred width and height is going to be like 40 and 40. And if I give it an icon, right? Just give it any old icon. Don't look too hard. Just give it any old icon. I can't do it. All right, we'll give it this one. Preserve aspect ratio. Maybe I want to put it up here with the group name. Like, what if I ignore the layout and just put it up here? How about I'll say create empty parent. Give this a horizontal layout group. Don't ignore layout. Make this 70. Maybe this can never be bigger than, say, wait, middle center. Yeah. And we'll keep this flexible. Auto size. Max is 40. Min is 18. So if I add stuff here, it just makes this smaller. Okay, that's way better. Group event name. And then this icon will always live here. And good. That's better. I'm so sick of having this like front light on. If I turn it off, it's just blasting in my face. Ugh. I think that's what's making me like so dizzy all day, or when I stream. It's just having this light in my face. Header group. Okay, cool. This is the people total or participant. Participant? Car people total. I love it. Required activities. Baths. Required food. Bacon. How big can this get? I kind of want this to be a set size. And the same thing, it just gets smaller if it's too big. I don't know. I'll just manage this later. If I break it, I'll deal with it later. It's kind of been my thing. So now this image here, this is the image. This guest group, this can be private. I don't need this to be exposed. And then this description text. What do I actually say? Required activity. What I should say is required activities. Line break that, and then just break after every one. And I'll put a couple spaces and a dash. That's nicely formatted. Guest group, plural names, yeah. What other information should I put here? The stay, I need the stay length. I need just the stay length, I guess. Yo, bad manners, how's it going? Yeah, let me put the stay length here too. Guest group dot description. I don't use the description, do I? Guest group dot description. Stay length equals, let's see. All right, here we go. So role players 4. Stay length 2 days. Required activities. Activity type role play. So now I have the display name I can use. And I think I need left justified. It's a little silly being center justified like this. And I can use this thing to, yeah, use some padding. Margins. That's what they're called, margins. I'll add some margins. This margins tool is so cool. I don't use it enough. Just that little extra bit of formatting. It's really helpful. Why don't they have display names? What's up with that? What's up with that? Actually, the first thing I want to do is I want to make this a little consistent. I do the question marks here, but I shouldn't be doing the question marks here. I should be saying guestgroup.getName. And it should just be doing this, like, for me. So I should say get display name. And the question marks, yeah. So guest group, public string, get display name, and it should just return this. Return this. So if it's not -1, return display name. Otherwise, return question marks. There we go. That's cool. Yo, Aaron. Aaron, how the hell are you? How's your day going? Or how's your night? How's your night going? And then in the display, same thing. I could say group dot get display name. Minisen, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'm good. I did cardio and I'm trying to work on some stuff now. Nice. Finally uploading my old mixes to YouTube too. That's awesome. It's really cool that you can do music. That's like one of the things that's just out of my grasp. I just can't do it. Adventure Time mentioned. Yeah, I love Adventure Time here. Welcome in. How are you? Thank you for the follow. Also, with new follows comes new elevations. We go higher and higher. As soon as Unity comes back to me. Elevation. New follows make the elevation of Alpine Lake, the town in the game I'm making, higher. Also, I'm jealous that you have the constitution to do cardio. The willpower. The game's coming along nicely, though. And, I mean, your game, not my game. My game's whatever. But your tower defense game is really coming along. I love seeing all the improvements every day. It took a lot of willpower today. I need to just do it. I just need to do it for like a month, and I'll get in the habit of it. But I can't even bring myself to do it once. It's coming along. It's just so slow. It's just too slow. It's driving me crazy. All right, so now this will show question marks. It won't actually do anything. It'll just show question marks. Oh, not you. Guest events. So now, now they all show question marks. Why don't these activity types have display names? What's going on here? Oh, I didn't do them all. Activity type. That's right. I got bored. All right, I got to just get through these. So, drinking. Eating. What is a word for fire watching? Just like chilling by the fire. That is an activity that you can do. What is that called? What's a word that describes watching a fire? No, not an adjective. Fire gazing. If you're looking for a single word that encapsulates the act itself, fire gazing. Yes, ChatGPT. This is the only thing you're good for, and thank you. Fire gazing. I mean, it's relaxing, but it's like it needs to describe what the activity is. So fire gazing describes what staring at a fire is. Fishing describes the activity of fishing. It's simple. Fire gazing. Love it. Hiking. Hiking describes the act of hiking. Idle. Nothing. Lobby worker. Meditation. Meeting. Meeting is weird. It's like I need a better description for a place for people to gather, like a meeting table, but the activity isn't meeting table. This is where it gets a little confusing. I have the activity type, and then I have the decoration that is associated with it. And multiple decorations going to have the same activity type, which is why I don't just say the decoration requirement. I heart, good morning. Gathering spot. Yeah. But what that doesn't also hint that a table would be a gathering spot, you know? I'm going to skip that one for now. Skip it. Picnicking. Board gaming. Oh, board game. That can be a fun that's a fun guest group type. Like a board game enthusiast thing. Instrument. Like what's the activity of playing an instrument? Music making? I don't know. Puzzle doing? Puzzle solving? Reading? Jamming. Yeah, it kind of does. Kind of works. That could also mean gather food and stuff. Yeah, that's why I didn't. Doesn't totally work. Role play. Role play is role playing. Shopping. Sightseeing. Sightseeing is weird. Anything can be sightseeing. Sitting. Maybe you just need seats. Sitting at table. Sleeping. Swimming. I don't think I use swimming. Treadmill. So, I guess treadmill would be running, right? Unmade bed is different. Waiting for train, I don't care. Watching TV. Watching TV. Doing yoga. I'll just say yoga. Yoga is the activity. Okay. Let's see if this looks right in the menu. Burger. I want a burger. Cad, how's it going? Congregating. Congregating. That is better. That's the best one so far. Okay. I'm going to ask ChatGPT the ultimate question. Okay. I have a list of types of activities. I'm trying to populate a UI that shows that tells the player what activities are required to perform this action. One of the activities I'm trying to convey is the activity of having a meeting with a group of people at a table. What is the short description for that? Is it going to round table? Round table, a discussion table. These are still things that are describing the table. I like conference room. Maybe I'll make an activity type that is conference room, and maybe rooms can have activity types, and the whole room is conference room. Conferencing. Conferencing. All right, we're gonna say conferencing. It's confusing. I'm gonna think about this more. Let's just get it in the game. Convocation. That's a little complicated. Also, Cthulhu, welcome in. How are you? You ever drink or heat something up and it tastes happy? That'd be Thai tea boba for me. I'd drink it more if it weren't so sugary, but then I guess it wouldn't be so happy. I think I know what you mean. Treadmill is when I imprison my running. Illegal crayon. How's it going? All right, we're gonna go with conferencing. So now everything has a name. I have item activities too. That's things get even more complicated there. When I first started making this game, I wanted to be very granular. I wanted you to be able to take a book and put it on a bookshelf, and then guests take books off bookshelves and read them. And if there's no books on the bookshelf, the guests can't read them. But as I make this game, I'm like, I should just have a bookshelf. And the activity is like, you don't need books. Like the bookshelf has the books on it already. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep going with my granularisms, but I'm starting to veer away from them. All right, here we go. So required activity: role playing, conferencing, fishing, yoga, meditation. Gamers don't have playing video games. I have that. Where's my arcade cabinet? What activity type are you? Playing video game. Gaming. Okay. Wait, what did I do for instrument? Music making. Okay, I did. Books are for imprisoning conversations. You okay, Cad? What are these eggs? Oh, this is the chicken coop. That's right. I wonder if chicken coops work. I made it, and then I just walked away from it. I should test my old things just to see if they still work. Look at that. I already have an error. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Still works. But something is not read-only. Or something is read-only. It's this nest? Read write. How is furniture never read write? Wow. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Yeah, this object's so complicated. Feed spot. I spent so much time. This is crazy. I don't remember any of this stuff. I made it all on stream, and the amount of information I've retained about all these systems, zero. I think I'm going to take a stab at the sleep thing you guys talk about. I'll be sure to leave a lurk. Good night, Freshie. Thank you for the lurk. Have a good night. Making a literal inventory on a bookshelf that you need to stock sounds like a lot. In The Sims 2, they just had bookshelf object and you can read anything from it. The selection was based on the quality of the bookshelf. Yeah, it is a lot, but I wanted books to be important things that you collect. Like I wanted you to be I wanted you to fill up your library in the game like you would in real life, you know? I thought that would be a cool thing to do. Maybe it's not. I like practical or immersive HUD. Are you saying keep the item itself generic but make the UI interactive or something? Um, in a waiting room to get blood drawn, I can hear child screaming and crying while they get theirs done. Oh no! Soon it will be my turn to scream and cry. You like my idea. You like that you have to like fill the bookshelf with items. I mean the bookshelves also double as like storage containers too, just to display your stuff. Also, I heart. Good luck getting your blood drawn. My wife has a hard time getting her blood drawn. She passes out sometimes. It's not funny. All right, did I fix it? Yeah. Oh, that's right. There's three inventories. There's the coop, there's the nest, which you don't actually interact with, and there's the trough, which you put food in. That's right. Bad destination. Why? What's wrong, chicken? What's the matter? Chicken, what's the matter? Why can't you? Why does this thing carve actually? I can't believe I'm looking at this right now. I'm just it's not behaving the way it used to. I used to have bounds, nav mesh colliders. Yeah, nav mesh colliders. This thing, it makes an area type not walkable. The gate, the gate shouldn't be a part of this. You're like hopping over. I don't look, which helps. Used to pass. Oh, you did. Oh man. My bad pun is being reviewed by the elders. Yeah. My wife is a phlebotomist. What is that? I normally get her to take my blood. What is that? A phlebotomist? Did you make the chickens? I bought them. I didn't animate them or model them. Zimian, good morning. Ani, thank you for the hydrate again. All right, chicken coops are a little messed up. Do I really want to do this right now? Yeah, one sec. I just need to take the door out. Just ignore the door. Door. Uh, modifier. Nav mesh modifier. Remove. I think that's good. Okay. Kilika, good morning. Phlebotomist is the name of wait, is the name of a bloodsucker. My God. What does that mean? That just makes me more confused. Oh, it was a bit sketchy. CAD. I got my blood drawn. It was a bit sketchy. I need to get my blood drawn. It's been a couple years. It's the doctor that takes the blood. Okay. That I am much less confused now. Much less. All right, where was I? Where was I? I'm not going to get caught up in chicken coops right now. Let's look at the UI again. There's something I'm missing. There's tons of things I'm missing. Okay, so the icon, a normal icon, role players 4, seminar attendees 8, fishermen 6, gamers 4, yogis 3. Required activities. Stay length 2 days. Okay, so fishing isn't like when I say required activities, I need the player to understand that these aren't items, that these are things attached to items. So, do I indicate what activity an item is? Let's just give myself a hot tub, right? Or I'll give myself the role-playing table. Give item now. Right? So I have this item here. Role-playing table. Activity type. Look at the activity type. It's is a wizard's cap. I should use words instead of just that hat, you know? That icon is confusing. The activity type it should be both. It should be the icon and the words. So here's some code I haven't touched in 2 years is the way items are displayed. Why say many words when wizard hat do the trick? Wizard hat do not do trick. Oh wait, Ani, I missed your message. Is she pro or against vampire allegations? A lot of people don't know the name. She works in clinical trials. Interesting. I keep a silver stake in the drawer just in case. I like it when activity type is hat. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it could be good if I do a really good job at making really good icons. Then there's no question. Like the icon works, and then I just have to match up the icon, right, to the activity type. This is not advice. I am idiot. It's untrue. I mean, what you're saying in jest has weight to it. Or at least I'm just interpreting it as weight because icons work. Icons for things work. It's just the icons need to be super freaking clear. And is that enough? What happens if I put an item down? How do I know what activity it is? I think that's another problem is I don't know what activity some things are. Once they're out of my inventory, I don't know what they are. So if I give myself a role-playing table and I put it down, can I really not put it anywhere? Ugh, I'm annoying. All right, I put it down. So maybe I should put it on this window. Decoration stats. This should show me what activity type this is. This has really weird behavior too. Icons are great when they are great. Yeah. Icon, you con, we all con. Perfect. Do you have a type of objects for in-world interactables? I would assume when removing from your inventory, you need to have an in-world version you spawn instead of the inventory version. You mean in-world? You mean just like the display of it? Yeah. So the in-world version is the 3D representation. The inventory is the 2D. When I go into in management and I hover over an item, it shows me some details, not all details. This details panel, I need to put the activity type in this details panel to kind of like allow the player to like understand what they have. And possibly also if this was a room, right? And I go in and let's just put a bathtub in there, right? A bathtub. If I put this bathtub in this room and I go into the in management, I should here have a list of the activities contained in this room. And yeah, it should say it here. All right, I'm going to do that. That window right there. I'm going to add it to that window. I'm going to add it to the in management window. I'm going to also write these down so I don't forget. I need to add activity type icon to in management decoration information decoration, what is it called? Info panel, as well as in management room info. Okay. I also need to add activity type icon to guest group description. All right, let me do that first. So the guest group description, it's going to be... Oh, then it can't just be a big ass string anymore. It needs to be like a bunch of objects. Heck. Oh, no. Yeah, the logic's there. It knows what it is. I just don't have a way of visualizing it. What do you think about point and click games? I like them. Full Throttle is one of my favorite games ever. Does the character interact via mouse click or E? Are there multiple interactions on a single object? No. Well, there are multiple interactions. Sometimes it's like hold to activate, like hold, click, or sometimes it's just tap. And then you can use items on things. So objects have like, they can have upwards of 4 interactions. Full Throttle, that takes me back. Yeah, Full Throttle is awesome. I would love an open world Full Throttle. Like, that's such a good world. Such a good world that was built. It was like futuristic, but 80s, and The characters are great. Everything was great. Like take this mailbox for instance. You can click to open it. You can hold down the F key to pick it up. You could. What else can you do? Actually, you can't. If you hold down space, it doesn't do anything. You can only tap. But some things are like hold down to interact with. Did they do a re-release of that recently? I don't know, actually. Controller play is possible. Yeah. I do not require the mouse at all. I hate the mouse. I wish I didn't have to support it. Even more. Oh, nice. All right. First things first. Let's put the activity icon in the item description on the in management canvas. First things first. I will pause the guest group UI for just a second. I'll come back to it. So these things down here. Item description panels. Item description panel. Select. So here's the item description panel. And what I want is stat modifier panel. Stats text. I want. What is this? What is this? Ice? Description. Decoration description panel. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Activity type image, activity type title. I already have something for this. What does that mean? What does it mean? Let's duplicate this. Activity type. Text. Activity type title. And then I probably need an image, which is the activity type itself. Oh man, can you imagine that's all I need? Can you imagine that's all I needed to do? Let's see. I wonder if there is a way to do controller control in a multiple playable character life sim without feeling too limited. What do you mean? Like controlling one person controlling multiple characters or like multiplayer local? All right, so let's see, bed. I'll just make a single bed. Give item. So if I put the bed down and then I go here, oh, no, it didn't work. Activity type is still flowers. It should be sleeping. What if I what if I put role playing table down? Gotta make room for this thing. Yeah, it does. It's not setting it. Why isn't it setting it? That's weird. Like you have a family and you want to queue actions for them all at once, but not turn-based. Like The Sims. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that I could never make a game like that, I don't think. with where all the characters are controllable. That's why I mean that's not why I went this direction, but I wouldn't even know how to do that. Sounds so complicated. But it kind of has to be turn-based. I understand why it's turn-based because when a character does something, they need to know that they're able to do that thing. And if two characters want to do the same thing, it has to be like stepped. Why are my ads in Swedish? Are you in Sweden? Are you Swedish? Did you set your Twitch account to be Swedish? All right, so it wasn't as simple as that. I don't know why though. Why wasn't it as simple as that? I'd like it to have been select. Why weren't you this simple? Also, I want to add a line here. So this decoration description panel. Set description. Oh, that's why it doesn't set it because I inherit from item description panel and I don't actually care. Okay. So what is all this nonsense? Item description panel. This does it, right? Activity type. If yeah. I'm gonna actually move this out. Protected virtual void. No, yeah, protected virtual void. Set act or format activity type. And now I need to pass it the item. Excuse me. And then here, I should be able to do the same thing. Format activity type. Pass in the item. Wait, why does it know what an item is? Okay, that's why. All right. Now it should just straight up work. How cool is that? I'm gonna get rid of this line. This line is not gonna be hidden. Oof. Does anyone else have this issue where when you sneeze, your arms hurt? Like, it feels like the veins in my arms are throbbing with pain when I sneeze. Sometimes, not every time. Do I need help? Do I need medical help? It's possible. Nope. Guess I'm just unique. All right. So single bed. Boom. 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 Look at that. Now it shows me the right activity type. That's cool. Is Alpine Lake based on Northern California? I remember you mentioned redwoods. Yeah, kinda. It's based off of, honestly, it's more based off Vermont for me, but you know, it's just inspired by wherever I've been. Anytime I go somewhere, I'm like, okay, this is now where Alpine Lake is based off of. It's just an amalgamation of different climates. I'm trying not to think about it too much because I will get hung up. Like, oh, this is supposed to be Vermont, but now I have redwoods, and redwoods only grow, you know, in certain areas of the world, and they need these certain conditions. Do I have to put these conditions in the game? Like, I'll endlessly loop about what is right for the world of Alpine Lake, and I have to just take a step back and be like, it doesn't freaking matter. Like, I could put a redwood tree wherever I want. It's okay. No one will second guess me. I am the only one that will second guess me and you, because you just said that redwoods have to grow in Northern California, and that's that. I love the flavor. Reminds me of my childhood cabin in northern Minnesota. That's is that where you grew up? In Minnesota? I don't recall saying that. I mean, I don't remember anything, so maybe you said it, maybe you didn't. I'm just messing with you. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Should I put it in this UI now? So, room description panel. That's what I want. Bink. Maybe I don't totally care about it being listed in the room itself. It's almost like I want to see all the activities in my inn regardless of whether or not it's in a room. Because I need to know what I have. I need a new information sheet. Okay. Excuse me. I need a new menu for displaying all activities and their types contained in the inn, and I need to show what room it's in and if it's a private room. Because private rooms, guests can't use activities that are in private rooms. And I don't ever mention that. I should probably put that in one of my innkeeping guides. Newsletter tips. Reading, campfires, privacy. Guests don't use each other's stuff. If you put a cool activity in a guest room, only the guest checked into that room will use that item, will use it. It's not that complicated. They like privacy. Trust me. Okay, that's a new newsletter. What are other rules that I've just come up with? This is basically how I'm going to convey all of the complicated mechanics to the players through these like newsletters. The cabin was up north. TM. I bet it got real cold up there. Was everyone real Minnesota? Oh, don't you know? The cabin was way up north. The player gets to set the rules? No. No. If you put an activity in a guest room, then other guests can't use that activity. Oh, yeah. So this is, I have a newsletter system where every few days the game mails you a letter that's just Innkeeper Weekly or something. In Owner Weekly. Oh, that's a terrible name. Innkeeper Weekly is better. So it's my way of like giving the player snippets of information. Stardew Valley has a similar system where you're like, you can find books, you know, when you dig up the worms and you find a book and then it fills the library with some kind of tidbit of information. It's kind of like that, but these will come all the time. Yo, Film Scotland, how's it going? The cabin was up north on the lake, you know. It was up north on the lake, you know. Yeah, I know. Every time, the only way for me to do like a Minnesota, I have to like harness the movie Fargo. I close my eyes and I think of the main character from Fargo, and that's what I do. It's the only way I can do that accent, and I'm not good at it. I think we've learned over the past few weeks, I am not good at accents. Sends you home. Maybe that one I'm okay at. My Liverpool one yesterday was atrocious. All right. So that was not even the task at hand. That was just like, okay, now players can understand. They'll maybe understand now the connection between activity types and the item itself. So I have to put that same icon in this description panel. That'll also help tie everything together. So in the description panel, I need a new instantiable thing. So this description text, it's just going to be this. It's just going to be description text. Or, let's just leave that for now for a sec. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to put it in a group. Create empty parent. And this is going to be the activity requirement group. This gets a vertical layout system. This also needs an image. Each one of these needs an image, right? So I'll create a UI image. And these get their own subgroup. 3D, nope. UI, nope. Great parent, there we go. I love accents. That's why I became a semi-pro voice actor. Well, language in general. That's fun. Voice acting is, it's interesting. It's like, I feel like voice acting is one of those things where you got to be born with the kind of voice that commands this, you know, the screen or the whatever, just commands attention, is interesting. I guess you can say that about a lot of jobs. You just got to be born with it. So this is a requirement group. And then this gets a horizontal layout group. This image, let's just give it the wizard hat, right? Hat. Just as a test. It can be small. Let's say 60-60. This should be center. This height can be 50. No, it's got to be 60 because the image is 60. And if I duplicate this, they list nicely. Okay. It's a little too big though. Gotta sleep. Have a good stream. Aaron, have a good night. I hope everyone followed Aaron. I can't give him another shout out, but he's wonderful. Please follow Aaron. He can't go to bed without at least one follow from someone. Someone do it. Let's say 50-50. This can be like 28. This can be role playing. And horizontal. Let's control the width. No. Force expand. No. Control the width though? No. No. Chill. Preserve aspect ratio. Get back there. Get back there. Oh, I just need to give this a layout element. Preferred, yeah, 50-50. Regrets, Atrum. Atrum, how are ya? Force expand. Control size. Don't force expand. Middle, left, center. No, not lower. Middle left. There we go. That's what I wanted. Jeez, why was that so hard? And then let's make this margin back to 0. And we'll just add that spacing here. And ding, ding, ding. It's still too big. 50. Maybe I do want this center justified, actually. It's too big, though. This is too big. Why is it taking up so much space? I mean, maybe this doesn't need 15 spacing. It could just... No, it needs some. So this is the description text. This is now just activity rec title text. And this is, the description is going to say stay length. Also, why is this like special? This doesn't need to be special. Let's copy paste values. And this is basically like guests for stay length for required activities. All right, it's getting cleaner. It's getting cleaner. Is it easy to read? Also, I made a fun new post on Blue Sky. Feel free to click all the buttons on it if you're on Blue Sky, if you're into that. No pressure. It's kind of nice having a backlog of Twitter posts that I can just be like, I don't have any inspiration for a new post. I'll just grab something. You know what? This is okay. This is okay. I'm not upset by this. Also, maybe this image can go over here a little bigger. Nah, whatever. I'm going to have to eventually have rewards. What's the point of doing this if there's not going to be rewards? So I technically only need one of these, and I can duplicate it and just use it as a template. Or you know what? No, I'll have 4. And I'll just have the array like hide them. No, that's stupid. I should prefab this out and instantiate it when I need it. What's the easiest thing to do? Guest group system description panel. All right, when I get the group, I set the description text. Yeah, okay. Here's where I'll set the requirements. The description text now does not do this. It doesn't do this. It only does stay length and description. The requirements, I guess I want a public image array and requirement images or activity type rec image is in a public TMP text array activity type rec names, titles, texts for each. Well, let me just hide them actually. Clear fields, is this virtual? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Override. Clear fields. For each image in Images. Set active. For each TMP text in texts. Text dot game object dot set active false. And then here, for each, or for int x equals 0, x is less than group dot activity group activities dot count x plus plus. So then images x dot set active, oops, true dot image dot sprite equals group dot group activity types x dot icon. Same thing with the text. Set the text to display name. Okay. That was a doozy. But I think it's going to work. It's going to work great. And I don't have to make any prefabs. If I ever have more than 4 requirements... no, I won't have more than 4 requirements. That's crazy town. So let's lock this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Images. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now I talked to Stella. Guest events. Let's see. Look at that. We've got icons. We've got icons. We've got icons. Oh, wow. Okay. So I never realized this, but the guest group icon. Yeah, there's like a feedback loop there where it's. The icons are doubled up and it's kind of weird. If I click this one. Oh, God. Atrim, I'm focusing. The only thing distracting me is that redeem. Need to focus harder. I'm trying. Key not found. Oh, God. What? I'm gonna... I don't need to know what that is right now. Don't care. Have you tried having the key? Atrim. What has happened? I'm not going to worry about the icon thing. Maybe having icons here is stupid anyway. Maybe guest groups don't need icons. Not everything in the game needs a freaking icon. Yep, let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. Yep. What? Oh, whoops. It's locked. Just get rid of that. I woke up too early because neighbors, construction workers had decided to drill in the walls. No, it's the worst. That's the worst. I truly dislike construction workers. I honestly think they plan to do the loudest things in the morning. I mean, they want to do as much work as possible, as fast as possible, and they will start the moment they can. Uh, it's just that's just a general truth, and I'm sure they're very annoyed by noise regulations that make it so that they can't start immediately. They drill for 5 minutes, then completely quiet for the next 2 hours. They're just doing their jobs. They're just doing their jobs. I don't know. I've lived in cities my whole life, and construction noise, I don't fully drown it out, but sometimes I won't even notice it until my wife is like, oh my God, why won't they stop it? I'm just like, oh, I didn't even notice. She'll get really mad at it. That doesn't mean that I never get mad at it. It's just, it needs to be like literally right next door, like drilling through the wall that's connected. They drill into the walls, the entire apartment vibrates. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, sometimes you can't do the quiet stuff without 2 minutes of drilling. All right, so the next thing is I don't even want to show any of this if it's an undiscovered event. So what is an undiscovered event? It's this. Get display name. Public bool discovered. Return this literal same thing. So right now, this is what being discovered means. And the description panel should clear all the settings. And if discovered, continue to populate this. Set description text. Set the image. We're actually not going to set images anymore. No more images. Group dot discovered. And if it's not discovered, else, if it's not discovered, we're just going to set text, type text, undiscovered. Undiscovered. And the button also needs to accept the guest group only if it's discovered. If discovered. Else, pixel crushers.dialog system.show alert Ani! Hmm. Just before 7 a.m., they began cutting metal sheets outside my bedroom window. They did it there so that they wouldn't disturb the neighbors whose property they were working on. Oh my God, that's brutal. That's brutal. Show alert. Guest group undiscovered. Here we go. Or group event. Group event. Undiscovered. Hmm. So now basically they should all be hidden. Undiscovered, undiscovered, undiscovered. Yep. Group undiscovered. Group undiscovered. I can't select any of them. Some of these though, okay, I think my technique for figuring out if they are discovered is flawed. They have to have been completed for them to have been discovered, which is true in the case of some, but not in the case of all of them. So, how do I discover it without discovering it? Or without doing it? So guest group discovered is if the last day triggered is not -1. I want some of these to just be discovered over time. They shouldn't all just be like triggered by letters in the mail. That's just not how it goes. It's not how it goes. That is just rude. Yeah, that's crazy rude. Also, there's an ad in 45 seconds. I'm going to take a break. I need to just move my legs for a second. So I'll be back. I'll be back after these ads are over. Hang in there, y'all. All right, I'm back. Welcome back from ads. Turgis, you got your streak back. How's it going, Turgis? All right. Also, I got to clean up this conversation. She has 2 conversations now that both do the same thing. This PR thing that doesn't do anything, literally nothing, can show merchant UI. She doesn't have a merchant UI. Allow UI. Okay, so we can get rid of this. Laying down for the night. I'd hope so. It's so late. Did you get your golden kappa? Did everyone get their golden kappa? I'm like collecting kappas. There it is. There's the Goldie. All right, so I guess I need a quest that initializes the ability to do guest events. So I need to write that. Quest from Stella, which kicks off the ability to throw guest events. Yo, Christy. How's it going? Forgot to say hi. Saying hi ain't a requirement. You can just chill. But I do appreciate it. How you doing? Got too hot to chill. I need some of that warmth. Freezing. You know, every time these streams end, if I have to like go out and get dinner or like walk somewhere outside, I feel so bone chilling cold. I throw on like every layer I've got, all this like Uniqlo heat tech stuff, and I'm just walking around the streets shivering. For some I don't know what it is about streaming and sitting in this chair for hours and accruing hunger. It makes me the kind of cold that you just can't shake. I'm so chill. I fell back asleep. Kilika, that's nice. I'm in a t-shirt most of winter here. Much prefer it. I can't. I need sweaters. I need gloves. I need Actually, I have very thin gloves I can wear, but that's just silly. I can't wear gloves in the house. I mean, I guess that's kind of a thing though. I see a lot of streamers wearing like those finger gloves. I'm going to start wearing them. And then when I go to play Rocket League, my hands are so cold I can't like hit the buttons. All right, I've tried to figure out so many times like how to how to allow you to throw these events. Now they're all blocked. They're all blocked. So how do I allow one? What's the way? Wear gloves, scarf? A scarf. That's one thing I've never seen a streamer wear is a scarf. I could be the scarf guy. Should I be the scarf guy? Wear a blanket. Just like the straight up cozy emote. That's like the thing now. I have so many of them. I've got onions. Yeah, I want to look like that cat. Granted, where I am, winter gets so cold that we get very, very, really heavy light frosts, maybe 6 times a year. Wait, are you being sarcastic? I'm always wrapped in a blanket during the winter because it's so cold. I'd like to be. I'm always wearing this hoodie now. This hoodie is just, it's got this fuzzy stuff on the inside. It's the best. Everything should be fuzzy. Maybe I'll just start writing this quest as an exercise. Ooh, sorry for the flashbang. All right, we're back. So this is a quest from Stella. PR events group events. Stella. So how do you get this? How do you get this quest? This is gonna be the first your first interaction with her as a citizen. Maybe not. Maybe it's like a day later, a couple days later. Uh, you know, I was thinking and thinking of ways. Yeah, I always tell myself not to write on stream. For some reason, it's just very difficult. I can't get into that like zany mood that I need to be in to like write as a character. Foil, thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna head out. See everyone later. Foil, have a good one. Gucci, you live in Japan, right? Yeah. Seriously, I might have to put on socks and wear shoes a few times in winter. Does it, wait, are you saying it doesn't get that cold or you just, it doesn't bother you? The rest of the time barefoot and yelled at by my landlady? Why is she yelling at you? I have one sacred blanket that has been saved for my cats sleeping on it, so it has minimal amounts of cat hair on it. Nice. That's why I'm afraid to get cats. I just don't want to be covered in cat fur. I was doing or I was in New Zealand during their winter coming from Chicago. It was hoodie weather. Where are you? Had some very sunny days in Auckland. I'm not vibing with having to rename things, but it must be done. There are 6 containers named new container and new second container because of some reason the previous dev took the time to rename them, but not with what's in them. That's ridiculous naming convention. Uh, I live in Tokyo. Yo, Munas! Excuse me, Mr. Booyah. I'm looking for a good yakiniku sauce recipe. Since you're in Japan, do you have a good one? I don't. That's the funny thing here. Like, why would I cook Japanese food? Go get it at any restaurant. The part of New Zealand it doesn't get that cold. She yells at me because she's an immigrant and I make her cold, just walking around barefoot. But why does she even see it? Does your landlady live with you, or is she? Do you share your apartment with someone, and that's who your landlady is? I always assume landlady is someone who doesn't live with you. Wait until you get new second container. Yeah, that's terrible naming convention. Name your groups. Excuse me. New second container is like my naming convention. Never call anything new. I used to live in Hiroshima for a while, and going to Tokyo was really overwhelming. Um, I mean, yeah, I'm very used to busy cities. This is a very busy city. It's like the most populated city in the world, but it's not that chaotic. I don't know. I'm just used to it, I guess. Lives on the same property. She was my boss about 25 years ago. Her hubby knew my grandparents. Oh, wow. There's history there. Well, that's cool. Um, used to live in Hiroshima. I'm trying to get out there. Trying to get out that way. It's hard to get too far from Tokyo. It's so big. My hometown is tiny, so Hiroshima was big, but not too big for me. Yeah, I'm curious. I've been to a couple of the cities around Tokyo, and yeah, they're all pretty mild. Tokyo's on another level of busyness. I have to admit, I had the blind in my office closed most of the time. It's too hot. Yeah, and when it's too hot, I have blinds shut like the whole season. Hiroshima is really nice. Take a Shinkansen. Oh, I will. I will eventually. The next trip is going skiing in Hakuba near Nagano. And then the trip after that, we're going to Hokkaido for another skiing trip. And I am not a skier. My wife just really wants to do it this winter for some reason. Because I don't know when will we ever get the chance to do this again? We don't know how long we'll be here. And then the trip after that, we want to go west to Hiroshima. So maybe in maybe in springtime. We have solar, so I have AC running as much as possible at no cost. Nice. All right, so Who is Stella? Stella is loosely based off of Rory from Gilmore Girls. And if Rory from Gilmore Girls was saying like, uh, okay, I've been thinking about it, and I think you need, and I've I've got an idea on how to make your inn a destination. Well, I have about 100 ideas, but let me just give you this one. What if we throw themed events? Ani, thank you for the hydrate. What if we throw themed events? That should spark some buzz. That should hopefully generate buzz and business. Two things you don't have. Alpine Lake expansion, Alpine slope skiing adventure. Oh, Malachi, man. I got plans. There's going to be skiing in this game. There's a whole area to the game I haven't made yet, which is the ski slopes. Whether or not it's out of scope, yet to be determined yet. So jealous. I really miss Japan. I wish I can go live there again. How long were you here for? You can try to hit Tokasan Matsuri or Flower Matsuri, which are both late spring, early summer. Are those the festivals or holidays? Someone said what Matsuri was. I think that's festival, right? Matsuri. Festivals, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Ani, I think it was you that said it. I'm learning. I learned a word. I did Duolingo this morning. It made me much less angry. I think yesterday I was just mad. Like I was just cranky. Didn't matter what it was. It was gonna make me upset. And this morning it was difficult. Maybe a little less difficult. And it wasn't making me angry at all. I was very happy to learn all the new stuff. I'm glad it was better to. Yeah, me too. It was like almost like a test. Yo, Chapel, have a good one. Everyone make sure to follow Chapel as he goes off into the distance. Follow him. Follow him. If you can make it to Toka-san, I highly recommend it. It's the opening of summer season in Hiroshima, and you can wear yukatas and go dance a bon dance. What's a bon dance? Oops. Also, everyone, give Anihan a shard. Give Anihan a shard. Give Anihan shard a follow. What was the last thing you were doing on your stream, Ani? What have you been up to lately? A dance around a bonfire, I guess originally, but it's community dance, and all the grandmas are going wild. The Obasans. Obasan wa yabai. It's really fun. That sounds fun. I want to see some wild grandma dances. So what does she need to do this? She's gonna need something. What do you think? And what would we say back? We'd say, great idea. A group? That was rude. If you say that was rude, tell me I'm wrong. No. She should just say, "Oh, honey." Oh, honey. Is that, can I do that? I know this is my game, but can I have this character say, "Oh, honey," when you say to them, "That was rude"? I can do that? Okay, good. I'm going to do it. And if you say great idea, she says awesome. But if you say that was rude, does it just continue and forget about it, or does it actually have an effect on things? What if instead you say ouch? And instead of saying, "Oh, honey," she says, she says, "Don't get, don't let it get you down. In business, you gotta be realistic." Anywho, uh, what should she need? I'm gonna need to think about it some more. Let me know what kinds of items you have. Let me know what kinds of activities you have. And maybe I could think of some themed events, some group events. Okay. So maybe when you collect an item that has the right activity type, it gets logged. Like this activity, this item is technically attached to this activity type. If you go to her and one of those things is in the list, it'll pop up in the dialogue and be like, "Well, I have this now." And she can think about it and go, all right. Why don't we throw an event for fishermen? Like, oh, I've got docks. I've got a dock now. Why don't we throw an event for fishermen? They can all come and enjoy your dock. Okay. This is unfurling. This is usually how all these mechanics get figured out. Is I'll start writing dialogue and I'll like finish playing. I'll like just finish playing the game in my head and it'll make sense. This happens a lot where I can be thinking about something for months. And until I just start writing something, I can't finish playing it in my head. Booyah, do you personally have a logo or symbol, not just your face or something for the game, but something that represents you? Not really. Just I've been using that face on like Discord and shit, but I don't have like a Booyah brand. Mossy Grove Games has a logo. Um, if you go to the website, I have this. So this is like my company's logo, but it's not like a Booyah Grandma brand. It's like Booyah Grandma and Mossy Grove Games. They're obviously they're both me, but I don't have any crossover. Killica, how's it going? Good morning. Also, I missed a bunch. I drew a bunch of pixel art for the overlay, um, and adjusted the max particle amount. Wait, you have particles on your overlay? So now viewers can crash the stream if they want. Oh, right. You used the same thing as IRAD, right? I saw beans. I saw beans in your stream. That's a dangerous overlay. Dangerous. Oh, I still got these books. I gotta take a look at them. If I click on this guy's the best. Oh wait, it's trying to translate it. Aru hi hanasuke wa tomodachi no what is that? Shokora shokora. Is that chocolate? Shokora chan. No, that's a name. Shokora chan? Is that the dog's name? Tomodachi. My friend? My friend the dog? Line? Why does it just say line? Beans! Exactly, Turgers. Those beans. What is the bean thing? Is there a thing I'm missing? It feels like beans are a theme on. Beans are a stream theme, and I don't understand why. Zimian, I've been trying to learn Japanese. Do you speak Japanese? Were you there when I was struggling? I think it started with IRAD, but I don't know exactly where he was inspired. I mean, because, Irish John has the beans. Whoever this person is has bean. I've seen bean related things in other streams. I do speak pretty well, but like a grade schooler, I wish I spoke like a grade schooler. Dung Spren, how's it going? Struggling means that you're learning. I'm trying. That's Cricket's bean pool? Oh, Cricket. Wait. No, I don't know. Oh, Cricket's... I see Cricket in science streams, right? Cricket frequents there. I read like a grade schooler. I don't even know what I read like. I probably read like a preschooler. Twitch, whenever you tab out and it pauses the feed, and instead of returning to live feed but 30 seconds behind, is truly one of the worst designs ever. Wait, that's how Twitch works for you? Can you just refresh the page? I have to refresh to catch up. That sucks. Also, did I update the elevation? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah. Okay, let's finish writing this dialogue. It's helping. It's helping. Things are unlocking in my brain. Let me know what kinds of activities you have, and maybe I can think of some group events. Yo, Soul, what is up? I speak pretty okay, but since I've lived and learned most of my Japanese with a Kansai dialect, I confused a lot of Tokyo people whenever I visited. Oh man, don't even get me started. I can't even think about other dialects. It's so hard to learn one. There's nothing that indicates that you are 30 seconds behind except opening the stupid extra info menu. You can see the speed of the chats here. That's what we learned yesterday. Just send a message and see how long it takes to show up. Mood. My message makes no sense. You mean when you're talking, like the message you're trying to convey? I talk with a Kansai dialect since I lived and learned my Japanese in Hiroshima, and I'm quite a small white woman, so I confuse a lot of Japanese. Okay. I forgot to write like 3 words. I got the idea. Basie. I just gotta. There's something about to happen. He ruined it. He ruined the surprise. Raid incoming. Basie! Basie, thank you for the raid. Finding Focus Dev, what is up? Shout out to Basie. Basie, you totally ruined the surprise. You gave me a shout out of nowhere, and I'm just like, I know what that means. I know what that means. It's fine. How was your stream today? What did you get up to? Have you thought about going to Japanese language school? Yes, I can't do it without my wife, and she's very busy. Like I can't just go to school without her. So we have to. I don't know. I don't know what we have to do to start going to school. We just have to sacrifice one of our weekend days and do it. Wait, I didn't learn MSJ either. My first language is a very remote dialect. I sound like a monk. Oh my god. I used my tool to find people to raid. I was utterly failing at Advent of Code until I eventually succeeded. What does that mean? Advent of Code. You being fancy with your words and I just don't get it. Go make friends in a hobby class? It would be smart, wouldn't it? It's hard. Anytime I have free time, I hop on stream. Advent of Code. Oh, it's a site. What is this? What am I looking at? What is this? Please identify yourself via one of these services. What is this? Just random daily. Oh, is it like lead code or something? Also, is this messing it up? Oh, it already is off. That means I've been here before. I think this happened like 6 months ago where you sent me this website. I had no idea what you're talking about. It's like an advent calendar, but you get an Xmas themed coding problem every day. Oh, that's kind of fun. I like that. Is the formatting all messed up? Like, should it look like this? Ani, 25 stream streak. Have a lovely stream. Take care. Ani, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. It looks like this. And thank you for the hydrate. If you want something more chill, you should try visiting Hippo Family Club meetings since they're really nice with teaching people languages. What is Hippo Family Club? I wouldn't call those Christmas themed, but yeah, basically. I mean, it said Christmas in it. Red Nose reports. Wow, the Red Nose Reindeer nuclear. It's interesting. I would never do them. I'm so bad at them. I mean, like when I was trying to do lead code for a minute. That is too complicated for me. Well, Basie, hope you had a good stream. Thanks for raiding in. Also, Eileen, how's it going? I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a language and culture exchange club. Hippo Family Club. Let's speak in 7 languages. So okay, I see it. It's like a community center thing. Community group. All right. What is Hippo? Here we go. People get together. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to play those games. I can't do that. I'll figure it out eventually. Just get a little bit better. Every day. All right. So what could this be? I can cycle through all the items you've discovered. Query the item activity type. See if it matches. No, I hate it. I hate it. I should just dole them out like once a week. Hey, I've figured out a new one. And that's that. It's not for everyone, but I got my basics handled by the group until I made friends with my group and my group of grandmas. I wouldn't mind making a group of grandma friends. There's a couple of old ladies who like sweep up the streets at the, like in the morning, really early in the morning at like 6:30. And I always want to say hi, but I feel like they look at me like, "What are you doing? What are you doing here?" If I ever do say hi, like if I work up the courage to say hi to them, they always smile and say hi back, super friendly, but they will never say hi first. I always have to be the one saying good morning. They kind of avert their gaze whenever I walk by. But then the second I say good morning, they look and they're like, oh, "Good morning." I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know if they're just being nice because I'm like I don't yeah, I don't know. I just get a vibe that's like I don't really want to say hi to you, but if you're going to say hi to me, I'll be friendly back. Maybe on level tier up. Maybe when you're in levels up, you get access to the bigger ones. But a tier has nothing to do with the types of decorations you have. It's purely based on numbers. I got adopted by a group of grandmas, and they were so upset I was already dating and couldn't date their grandsons. It's amazing. Excuse me. I have a few grandmas like that. In conclusion, I came is that they have really bad memory because they never say good morning when they are out when we were outside, but they always say good morning if we met inside apartment building, on stairs, or next to the elevator. Basically, when they are 100% sure it's their neighbor, not some random passerby. Oh, that could be it. Maybe. The only reason why I'll say they had to have recognized me is because I was always out there walking my dog. And I don't know. I feel like my dog is my dog was very unique. And me with the dog that's like a constant and a connection that she could have made every time. So I feel like she did know me. Um, I don't have, I don't walk the dog in the morning anymore, so I don't actually even see the old lady anymore. I wonder if she'd remember me or I don't know if she'd say hi back. They're not convinced you're not a tourist. I mean, I mean, this was like every day for 6 months. I walked past the same few old ladies, or maybe every other day, because she didn't water her plants every day, and the other one didn't sweep every day. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. I'll make friends eventually. This is killing me. I just don't know how to. I just don't know how to like introduce these guest groups. Maybe it's when you're in. Maybe when you get reputation points. Because your inn has like You level up and you get reputation points, but maybe when you level up, you also unlock these. Hmm. Maybe that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right now I have 6, right? These are implemented. These are unimplemented. Business retreat. And what was the last one I had? I had 5. Oh, right. Dock. So these are unimplemented. Excuse me. And let me order these by ease. By ease. So yoga is easy because the mats, I feel like I can just sell at the shop or something. The business retreat is actually pretty easy because you just need a table, but maybe I'll just artificially make it harder. Let's make the fisherman the second. The second hardest one. Maybe I'll only have a few of these. Just find a hobby group. I highly recommend. It's funny. I have a, I do go to these indie game dev meetups, but they're usually like at a bar, and most people speak English. Crap meeting. See you later, Eileen. Thanks for hanging and enjoy your meetings. All right, so I think I'm gonna do it when you level up. When you level up. When you level up. So I have skills in the game, right? They're in content, resources, skills, and no, it's not skills, it's proficiencies. Proficiencies. And your innkeeping proficiency has 30 levels. There's 30 levels to your inn. That means the biggest inn you can make is... Actually, what does that mean? How many points do you need to upgrade everything? You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, plus however many guest rooms. So that means you can have 19 guest rooms if there's 30 points you get over time. Or maybe at a certain point you just get 2 per room or 2 per unlock. Sexy lemons. How's it going? Gotta go and sort out chores before I'm heading out of the house. Good luck with the game. Zimian, thank you. And have a good one. Enjoy your chores. I like how I say, enjoy your chores, enjoy your meeting. These are not enjoyable things. But do your best. Do your best to enjoy them. Maybe I'll make it 40. Maybe you can have, maybe there's 40 levels. I can't believe this. This is how I do a level up event. Message, reputation point earned. What if I do this? After every message, I put a line. A new line. Okay. I'm getting ahead of myself, but here I should unlock stuff. Like, so how do I unlock it? Do I have a function for that? I feel like I just made one. I'm just forgetting. Yeah, discovered. This is not a good way to discover anymore. Let's implement this discovered Boolean that I already made, but that I don't use yet. Discover guest group. Okay, look at this. I do have it discovered. And then the guest group itself. This can return discovered. I think I made this at the end of yesterday's stream, and I just forgot. I can't believe it. Public void discover group. Nope. Dot discover guest group. Discover this. So then what I can do is, let's say we leveled up to level 2. And we'll unlock the first easy one, which is the yogis. Oh, here, look, I can actually add more levels. Let's say 40. Update level values. Okay, so now I have 40 levels. And level 2 will unlock one, right? So we'll say yogi, yoga retreat. And we will discover group. No, come back. Come back. Where'd you go? How annoying. So it'll be reputation point earned and guest or group event discovered. Okay. Group event discovered on level 2. Let's see if this actually worked. I need a way to get experience. Proficiency. Do I have a way to get experience? No, I need to... Need to just hide and unhide this thing. Okay, so that should be enough to level up to level 2. And I'll end the day. Completed business seminar, completed fishing charter, completed video game tourney. Why did it say I completed all of these? Oh, because they're all in the schedule. Reputation point earned. Oh, okay. This actually works. So now if I talk to her, guest events, yoga retreat is here and all of the data is visible. And if I select it, boom, it spawns. On Friday the 14th, it's the 10th. Maybe you should be able to choose. Maybe that window opens up and you can choose between 3 days or something. Should you be able to choose? You probably should be able to, actually. It makes perfect sense. How would I do that? I'd need... Oh. I probably want to make... I'd probably want to spawn the calendar. Make all the days grayed out. Or all the days you can't choose, I want to indicate that by slightly graying them out. Make the 3 days that you can choose from prominent. You should still be able to select the other ones because you want to see what's in the future and what's in the past. And then you need to send the day information to the guest group system. And that is the day you start spawning the calendar events. Oh my God, it's so complicated. That's like a whole stream's worth of work. Or I can just have it take 3 days and not do that. Oh my God. What a nightmare. All right. In lieu of that, I'm gonna do something different that I noticed. When you level up twice in one day, I just want the messages to all go on new lines. So how do I do that? It's like a proficiency card. Proficiency card. There it is. And reward message text. Yep. Who sets you? Proficiency card. Animated XP bar. Rewards text. Rewards message. Rewards message plus equals new message plus space. Instead of a space, let's do a new line. Okay. That should do it. What time is it? It's almost dinner time. What should I get for dinner today? It's always the big question. Burgers, unless that's what you had for lunch. I mean, I had beef katsu for lunch. I don't think I can get burgers after beef katsu. Katsu. Cat beef. Eating cats. It was heavy. I shared a picture of it earlier. I'm kind of peeking for a raid target. I should probably wrap up. Jedham's a beast. It's going 9 hours. That's so funny. So there's another streamer that plays that does software game dev and plays Rocket League to take breaks. They're playing Rock. I think they just stopped doing software though. They don't just play one and go back. I'm gonna go back to work. All right, Atrum. Thanks for hanging. Let's peek at the, let's do a little browse. Maybe we'll find someone new. Excuse me. Oh, here's someone else doing advent of code. That's funny. Is anyone doing Unity? Whoa, someone's in Maya. Someone's in Maya? That's amazing. I never see that. So rare. Road to Steam, making an indie Resident Evil. Interesting. Looks like their first stream ever. All right, I know where I'm going. It's been a couple weeks since we visited Clayman. Let's go back to Clayman. Love Clayman. All right, everybody. We're going to call it. I was kind of running around in circles here trying to figure out the best way to introduce this system. I'm very close, so close to something I like. I'll get there eventually. Malachi, have a good one. Let's do some credits. Let's do some credits. Crayon, have a good one. Mini Sen and Codeplex, thank you for the follows. Finn, thank you for modding. And DJ and Basie, thank you for those raids. Soul, take it easy. Foul. Well, before we raid Clayman, we got to give a shout out to Fallon here. Killica. Everybody, have a great day. Let's go say hi to Clayman. Raid Clayman_dev. This channel is intended for mature audiences only. Things get wild over there. All right, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good rest of your evening. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with more direction. It's possible I have just as little direction tomorrow as I have today. You can't have clear direction every day. It's just not how it works. All right. Thanks for hanging with me, and take it easy.